Good night, everyone. Today is Tuesday around 9 p.m. New York time, and we're gonna go over with the daily technical video day, guys. Today, focus on the focus for today's video. We're gonna analyze the trades that we are close to jumping at, and the trades that we are looking to trade. I mean, for example, for today, we have 3 different trades already waiting to be filled. There is no open position. Unfortunately, the euro tricked us a little bit today. We're making a small profit, but we're nothing that we can be proud on it. I mean, but like I say, I mean, part of our guidelines is to cover the stop as soon as possible. So now, today we're gonna analyze what we believe is gonna happen during this week. I believe it can take place either tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. It's their time, and they are all huge moves. Now, we're gonna give you guys the reason why we believe that this is gonna take place. Many people do not believe that, but I got enough data that show me that that can be the case. Now, for that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with oil, and then this day is right here, guys. Let's start here. This day right here is May the 2nd. I want you guys to understand that May the 2nd is the beginning of the whole movement right here. Now, look what happened. This is oil. Oil did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, look at the recovery, guys. The recovery looks correctly. Now, you can call and say that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. There is gonna be a 3 back and then another 3 backs. Possible. No, don't deny that. But well, we can see a 5, and we can see also a possible recovery in oil. Let's go a little slow, little low in the right here in the structure of the recovery, and this looks like a 3-way. Let's put the RSI on it, and you guys gonna see that this is a 3-way. Look, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 backs, and then from here it looks like a 1, like a 2 in a type of flat, which oil is very famous to do that when he did 1, 2, and now oil is in the final leg that should end. If we measure from here to here and from here to here, oil should 105.75 is gonna be a strong resistance, and an extension 106.18. Now, while we're waiting in oil, guys, let's go now to oil in a little higher time frame. Let's say oil in a daily perspective right here. Look the decline, very sharp. This is what we're waiting for, oil. Now, if that's what's gonna happen in oil, that's gonna take the US dollar higher. That's gonna take the S&P lower. That's gonna take the dollar CAD higher. That's gonna take the Aussie lower, and that's gonna take probably the New Zealand lower. Now, if we look at it, remember 5 sharp wave right here, 3 ways decline, 3 ways correctly here. All right. Now, let's move on now to the US dollar. And put the dollar in the 4-hour. Well, let's put the dollar in an hour, but no matter. It's right here. Let's open it. The dollar looks like already end 5 ways higher, like we mentioned in the early video, when the dollar have already 1, 2, 3 back. Now, we believe that this is too shallow a correction to be a corrective move that almost, I can say 300 points, only correct around we say 50 points. I don't buy that. We believe that the dollar index is in some type of, it's gonna get some type of flat or double zigzag structure. Now, it's possible for tonight we see some type of US dollar strength, and then tomorrow it can go down in a fast way C, or it can continue to go down as a double zigzag. It's gonna happen one of those two scenarios. Now, this scenario, when we're gonna have a fast, when we're gonna have a flat, goes pretty well with the whole market. The scenario when we're gonna have a complex wave 2 goes very well with the oil. Now, I want you guys to look at this date right here. That's May the 4th, 2 days after that the oil started the movement. Alright, so what we're expecting for tonight on the dollar, probably a dollar strength in 3 ways and a dollar pullback in 3 more ways or 5 ways, either if it's a flat or if it is a double zigzag. Now, let's move on to the pairs. Now guys, we're gonna look at the individual pairs. And remember, May 2 was the day that everything started. Right here we see that this is again May 4, 2 days later at the same day that happens to the euro index, of course. Now, look what the euro is doing. It looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like we have covering. This recovery here, it can be counted as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, if it's A, B, C as a flat here, it can be one thing. If is called as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it can be other. Anyway, I'm expecting the same scenario that we're expecting in the dollar. A dollar strength in 3 weeks, and the dollar weakness in either a 5 or a complex correction. Do not matter which way you go, it's gonna happen both ways. Now, this recovery is too shallow. Usually happen like that. And the only reason that happen is because the big fish, how I call it, they already made the mind. They already saw the big money against the dollar, and they're trying to create loans. They try to create loans so they can wipe it up and take the money from the retail sales. Now, let's go and check the S&P. As you see right here, the S&P has followed our proposal count by the book. This is an ending diagonal by the book. This is a 1 hour, and you guys see, look, A, B, C, D, and we are in the wave E. What's gonna happen is that this drop right here is gonna be brutal. This drop right here is gonna go in line with the oil wave 3, with the dollar wave 3, with the US CAD wave 3, and with the euro wave 3. So we gotta be ready for that move, guys. All right, remember, this is the last one that is gonna talk, and technically speaking, I'm expecting a new high about 1370. I'm still expecting that high, but this is a wave 5 of the ending diagonal, so the truncation can be in place. All right, now an S&P lower, oil over, US dollar higher. Let's see what it's gonna do to the dollar CAD. The dollar CAD, as you guys know, look, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 5. All the names in the bottom, on the names in the top. We got divergence in the last two high. Perfect. Now, what is important in the dollar CAD is that this is an impulse, and from here is a correction. Why it is a correction? I'm going to put the candles, guys, and I want to show you guys why it's a correction. Let me open a little bit and show you this. Look, it looks like from here A, B, C, when the way C is related to the 1618 of the wave A. It goes back in three waves. Let me show you the RSI. You see, the high is the high, the low is the low, so there is no divergence. Now from here it goes back down in five waves. It get back in three. Look, the high is the high, the low is the low, and now it looks like it's coming back in three. Now, which structure can be? It can be two structures, guys. It can be A, B, C, W, S, A, B, and Z. If this pattern is gonna follow the same pattern that did right here, when C or W, C equal 1618 of A, then this pattern right here is gonna get back around the 95.28.30 area. Now we already placed the trade, and we do not want to rush it. Why we don't want to rush it? Because of this. If you look on the weekly on this pair, and you can, let me put the bars again so I can contract it. Hope you guys know our point of view already. You see this move right here? If this is A right here and this is B, we need at least a print about 130. So there is no need for rush. Technically speaking, there is no need for rush. The plan is, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with the lowest stop as possible. What we're planning to go in, because we're expecting dollar index, what we're planning to do is we're gonna wait here for the market against this low. If the entry do not get filled, don't worry, always gonna be a wave one, and then we enter back with the minimum low. You follow me? The trade is already on the trading signal session. Now that's gonna, remember, oil low, oil gonna be lower, S&P lower, dollar higher, euro dollar lower, CAD, euro dollar CAD higher. Now let's move on to the dollar sweeps, which is another trade that we have on the trading signals. What we see on the dollar sweeps is 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 3 4 and a 5, and then we got 3, we got right here A, B, C, and E, and A, and then we got A, B, C, and B, and we're expecting a wave C down to around 86.45 area. We already sent the trade, guys, and I advise you guys, these are long trades, so trade with a minimum position always can be added to the trade. Now another scenario is 1 2 3 4, and this being 5. This is no wave 3 like many people are saying. Why? Because wave 3 high should not give you this in the RSI. So be aware that the scenario is calling for the dollar index starting tomorrow. And today we mentioned that dollar index should happen between today and tomorrow. Today we mentioned that 88.20 can be the end possible. Look, it returned from there. It looks like returning 5 weeks, but still don't get surprised if you see one more high around 88.50. Now another trade that we have sent to you guys tonight is the unfamous Euro sweeps. As you guys know, we trade based only in one set out and only one set out. I'm sorry, three set out. We mentioned when we were into this trade on the dollar sweeps right here that we saw that the wave A, it was, even though requiring the minimum for the ABC, we say that we believe that at least it was too short and there was a chance that this pair goes higher to 137. Well, something happens here during the seminar on Sunday. Somebody asked the question that if this can be an ABC. It's probably right. Look, A, B, C. But look at the RSI, guys. Look, the divergence that we have in the 4 hour. Now, this move right here is in 5 ways, guys. 5 ways. 5 ways. Which means that if that's the case, we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, A, B, C, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Z. And then these things can get higher. Now, we don't want it to be greedy here. We want to trade, like our set out always say, trade the equal legs and try for the ABC. If you see that the move is powerful, you keep trading store and open the limit. Now, look, this is the dollar sweeps. This is the dollar sweeps in an hour. Let's put it in the 15 minutes so you guys see the 5 ways. Look, let's put the RSI, and he goes A, B, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Look, from here to here, to the 2618, 38%, and then it looks like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 4, and a 5 already. Look at the divergence, guys, that we have in here from here. So I feel enough comfortable to trade this from this area. The trade is already on the trade set out. Buying here to see what happens to the outside. So guys, finally, we have been extremely on the video today. Let's check on one of the yen pairs, so at least you got an idea what the yens can be doing. This is the dollar yen, and I still believe that all the yen pairs, they are within wave C, and I still believe, but I believe that most of the yen pairs, they are in wave B or wave C, and they should trade lower after that. Now guys, because look, this is a corrective throttle right here. That's what we're labeling like this. Look, it cleared 3 ways so far. So guys, for tomorrow, we believe that at some moment the dollar is gonna get short-term strength like it did last night, and then it's gonna be sold again. We believe that the S&P is pretty close to top. We believe that gold and silvers, I like better the short-term gold, because I believe that gold is doing a 3-way to the downside. Silver is still questionable. I think that the yen is gonna get strong soon against in the final legs of wave C or C. Alright guys, all the trades that have been explained, all the trades are in the setup section. Thank you.